Hi there, and thank you for joining me. I am Cinnamon Harrison, a student here at Norfolk State University. I'm studying mass communications and journalism, and I would like to tell you about a journey that I had the chance to experience. As a student at Norfolk State University, I have the privilege to travel abroad. I'm going to be going to Accra in Ghana. While traveling abroad, I'll have the opportunity to go to UPSA, the NCA Tower, and the Kwame Nkrumah National Park. Come along for the journey.
The first thing I learned about Ghana was about Kwame Nkrumah, the first president. You see, Ghana is a young country. They gained their independence from the British on March 6th of 1957. And as mentioned before, the first president was Kwame Nkrumah. For context of how young Ghana is, I'll insert a picture of myself and the former president's daughter. This was easily one of the highlights from the trip because could you imagine Sasha or Malia Obama giving you a tour of the White House or a mausoleum erected in her father's honor? Then we took a trip to the NCA Tower, and that is National Communications Authority Tower. Now, they're important because they went over things like the evolution of technology in Ghana. And we also talked about Starlink and accessibility to the internet. We went over critical challenges in the market. And lastly, I learned about something very interesting, and that is the economy in Ghana. 80% of Ghanaians are informally employed. Next, I had the opportunity to practice boots on the ground journalism. I did some field interviews with my fellow students. Check out what we found.
So, what are some challenges that Ghana is facing today?
I think I would say economically the currency is becoming it's just fluctuating, it's not stable.
That that was my friend Guy. He's an opera singer. He's Cameroonian, and he was concerned about the economy in Ghana. Next, we're going to talk to Stephen. He's a native here in Ghana, and he's a chauffeur. What is one challenge Ghana is facing today?
Okay, the youth they are no choice.
No jobs
Yeah, yeah,
for the who?
the youth.
The youth.
Yeah.
Okay, no jobs for the youth.
Mm. Is there a way you want to, or something that you think could increase jobs for youth?
Mm, yeah. Yeah. So when they build more work system
Mm.
into homes, yeah, then
Like the true journalist I am, I took my findings to the staff and students at UPSA. UPSA is an acronym for University of Personal Studies Accra. I compiled my findings from doing field interviews at the Mall of Accra and combined that with the information from the NCA. It was exciting to see my first story come to life. I asked the reoccurring question: how is UPSA preparing students for life post graduation? The answer I received was simplistic and inspiring. I was encouraged to find a niche by perhaps looking for issues within my own community. I was reminded not to focus on the money, rather on what makes me stand apart. Oh, yeah, and of course, internships. Okay, one thing I need you to know about me is that I am a journalist who will absolutely see a project through. So please look at this clip of an interview from Mr. Rahman.
Mr. Rahman, how long have you lived in Ghana?
Oh, I've lived in Ghana since I was born in 1979, so that's about 47 years.
47 years.
Yeah. That has been the years I've lived in Ghana.
Okay. So what I want to ask you about today is just as a general opener. We're going to go over the employment rates in Ghana.
Okay.
And I just want to share some statistics coming out the gate with you that 80% of the Ghanaian people are non-professional workers. And I just want you to kind of explain the conditions of the current job market for me.
Yeah. I think Ghana's economy is recovering, but despite the fact that it is coming out of so many challenges in terms of the COVID and little sort of corruptions, you can't rule out that.
Okay.
There are a lot of pressure that is coming on government due to unemployment.
Okay.
Right. So the unemployment pressure is because majority of the workers are on the informal sector.
So, this is the final part of the interview, and I want you to really listen to this because it really wraps up the video and all of my findings.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just want to give you some information about what we as a collective are dealing with back in the United States, and that is AI. We have seen significant job loss in tech alone, just with the advancement of AI, and a lot of the bigger companies are outsourcing the labor that people used to do to artificial intelligence. So I just want to kind of give that um, context because it's going to be important for the next questions.
Right.
So, what advice could you give job seekers right now based off the information I gave you?
Yes. You see, this is very interesting. AI have come to reshape
Yes.
the job market globally, whether in Ghana or wherever. But then it has also created a lot of opportunities for us.
Okay.
And so we can say that it is not good.
Okay.
But it is left for the individual or the job seeker to now find a way of not competing with AI.
Okay.
Right. Because you cannot compete with it. You either have to find your ways of overcoming the challenges, right? Because it's not everything that AI can do.
Okay. Can you talk to that a little bit?
So, for instance, organizations need critical thinkers.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yes. So as I'm sitting down, if I want to work, if you come to create AI tool to take my job,
Right.
I won't fear.
Okay.
Right. Because I am going to sit down and strategize, come out with what AI cannot do for you.
Okay.
Right. Yes. There are models that AI is not going to be able to handle. It takes care of the clerical jobs. That is fine.
Right.
It can take my job as a clerical officer. It can take my job as a data analyst. Right. But when it comes to, like I said, thinking critically for the organization, you will not bring the AI all the time. You will need me to tell me the problem, physical problem, and I look at it and analyze it and tell you that, okay, we need to do this A and B. Tomorrow we are moving here and there.
Okay.
Then we are getting results. Right. And then my job will be retained.
So I just kind of want to go back to what you said. You're saying AI is here,
Yeah.
and we can't avoid it,
Yeah.
but it's also not bad.
Mhm.
You're saying that if we use critical thinking and strategy, which I think are two things that you pointed out before, we will be able to look for the blind spots as to what AI cannot do and then we come up with a strategy to do those things
Yes.
and making ourselves more marketable.
Very good.
Okay, so AI is here. AI is here to stay, but it's our job to be able to think critically,
Yeah.
and that's something that AI cannot take away from us.
That is it.
So with the solid foundation in education, it seriously isn't as looming as it might appear, because you are able to use your mind and your other resources such as community that we talked about earlier
Yeah.
to get yourself to the next level.
Yeah.
So when we began this conversation, I was a little bit discouraged about the job market, but I can see now that I just wasn't thinking strategy. I wasn't thinking strategy,
Yeah.
but when I think strategy, it makes more sense how I can navigate this job market, because I haven't graduated yet. Like you, I'll be graduating, not quite like you, I'll be graduating in the spring of next year.
Okay.
But journalism is really competitive, especially when you're dealing with things like AI. So I think that prior to coming to this trip, I really didn't have an idea of what I wanted to do. But I think that leaving the trip, I definitely understand that I have to sit down and strategize and then come up with a way. But I'm not as fearful. And I did have a lot of fear before because I wasn't as hopeful. But now I think I have a better idea moving forward of how to navigate the job market.
Yeah.
And that is a takeaway that I want everybody to have from when they watch this interview. Just take away that the job market is the opportunities that you seek and take advantage of. Okay, so we're just
So let's circle back. How has Ghana changed me? Well, to be honest, when I left, I wasn't so sure it would. I knew I would learn something, and I knew I would be enamored with the history and intrigued to learn about mass communications abroad. However, I wasn't quite sure how it would actually change me. Now that I returned home, I can tell you it had a profound effect on me. Now I see opportunities where I once saw challenges. Now I can see the future is so much brighter. Say it with me, family. Behold. All right now.
Okay, guys, so here I am, hundreds of years and thousands of miles later. I'm at the first Africans in Virginia landing, and I want to share with you all the good news. I've sought out a problem, and found a solution, and I hope you guys found this information insightful, and I hope that you do something powerful with the knowledge that you gained from this video. So this is my call to action to you. All my viewers out there, what are you going to do with this information that you gained from this video today? How are you going to change the world and leave your mark? Okay? Our ancestors went through a lot for us to be here today, and we're in the land of opportunity, and there's no better time than the present. So I challenge you. Go out there, be great, and be the difference that you want to see in this world. Thanks for watching.